isn't a glamour thing, and it's not as obvious as you see in media or in films.
I wasn't supposed to live past a day old. They told me I'd never walk.
I experienced depression, anxiety. I've been diagnosed with PTSD.
I've been struggling with mental illness pretty much my whole life, for 50 years. And I have severe panic attacks. I have something that's called agoraphobia. I have terrible anxiety, fight a little depression.
Clinical depression and CPTSD, that's complex post-traumatic stress disorder.
Schizoaffective disorder. It's like with schizophrenia mixed with bipolar.
I am 17 years old, and I have had to deal with anxiety and I believe symptoms of OCD for a good majority of my life, but I would say it really impacted me middle school through high school.
Even though I was taking medication for social anxiety, it wasn't enough and it wasn't right. I knew something still wasn't right, but I didn't know what to do about it.
Club Collect's made a difference in my life because it gives me a place to go during the day, to socialize, to learn new things.
The services I've gotten through Club Cadillac have been like employment services, ability to connect to people. Once a member, always a member. So any services I've received from Club Cadillac, I thoroughly enjoy.
My whole life I was at a loss. I feel like I lost my regular family because they didn't want me. That's how I feel. They didn't want me because of my mental illness disability. I was judged, so I feel like I found my family in that. I finally have a place where I belong.
Getting on appropriate medications, taking them at the same time as prescribed. That's kind of a key point there, as prescribed, and do what was suggested of me to help me to get better.
For the past 2 years, I've been receiving DBT therapy for the CPTSD, and I've been dealing with, through diet and exercise for the depression, has been doing really good.
Well, one of the things with mental illness and what I did is I spent 50 years hiding it, and people that were very close to me never knew. And a year ago I decided to come out. I got tired of hiding it. It was very exhausting. So once I made that decision, all of a sudden my support system just skyrocketed. Everybody seemed to want to help me, and that really gave me a different perspective. It really helped to encourage me to maybe overcome some of these challenges. And so my partner, she said, hey, I've always wanted to skydive. I said, I know a guy that's what he does. He owns a skydive company. And so I said, hey, why don't you do it? She goes, why don't you come with me? And I did. And I had no issues, no panic attack, no anxiety. So I went from not flying for 33 years to going up and jumping out on a tandem. So yeah, parachuted down.
So somebody might have a physical illness. We have a mental illness, but we're the same as other people.
It's just mental illness, and it's what everybody goes through on different levels. And I think as long as we respect that, and respect that everybody can get help no matter what, and that we are not subjected to just the color of our skin or our sexuality or our mental illness, just trying to make this all as normalized as we can. I think that's the biggest thing that we have to overcome.
That everybody that's involved in NAMI has lived experience. So people are like me, they have mental illnesses or they're recovering from their mental illnesses, or it's family members they have adult children with mental illnesses, they have children living at home with mental illness, they might have a spouse or a sibling, and so they're able to share their stories and help others.
We're just like anybody else, except with different abilities. But we're like normal people. We can do anything we put our mind to it.
Always keep walking with your head up, because someone or something is going to come by that you don't want to pass up that will help you and really help you connect with the world around you so you know that you're not alone.
Never give up. There's always hope, and there's always people willing to help. Get help and feel like you can share your story, because you're looking at somebody and listening to somebody whose life has completely changed since I shared my story.